Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to take you through the 3 secrets to building muscle mass, getting bigger, that you haven't heard before. So I'm not going to tell you about how much protein you need to be fucking eating, how many calories you need to be eating. I'm going to talk about 3 specific things that you're probably not even, you've never come into a realm of thought what it takes to build muscle mass. So we're going to go to those now. Before we begin the video, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and drop any comments below with what content you want to see next. Now, let's get into it. So number 1, the most important thing to make sure when it comes to building muscle mass is very simple, and that's making sure your testosterone and your hormones are optimized. Because if your hormonal panel is completely screwed, you will not be able to build muscle mass, you'll be in a really poor place. So some really key signs for guys out there, if you're watching this and you're wondering, okay, I'm struggling to build muscle mass, have I potentially got a hormonal imbalance, an issue with testosterone? Here are a couple of symptoms. Number 1, you're struggling to sleep. Number 2 will be the fact that you feel really low on energy. Number 3, you've got 0 sex drive or low libido. Maybe number 4 would be low in confidence and you don't feel very driven. So if you have those sort of symptoms, you're not feeling particularly like a go-getter, then this would be a very simple sign to think, okay, maybe I should try and get this fixed. Now, how do you go about doing that? The first thing you want to look at doing before you know anything, this is what I recommend to a lot of clients, is getting your blood work done. So getting a full blood panel down, looking at your hormonal profile, lipid profiles, cholesterols, absolutely everything. This is the best thing you can do with your money in terms of longevity, performance, and also reassurance that your body's in a good place and identifying any issues you may have beforehand. Once you have your blood test back, you'll be able to see things like your testosterone, free testosterone, estradiol, estrogen, and then what you'll be able to do is obviously try and rectify those issues from there. I could do another video in that terms of how you can fix your testosterone naturally if you have got issues. If that's something you guys want to see, drop a comment below. But the other option would be after that, if you can't get anything done, you could go through something like testosterone replacement therapy, where a doctor will prescribe you a set amount of testosterone to supplementary add in, which will bring your levels up to normal. Huge thing to think about if you're struggling to build muscle mass. If you do not have your hormones optimized, you'll be screwed. If your hormones are also out of whack, your body composition will be off. Another key sign in terms of if your hormones are off, you actually tend to be a bit fatter. So the more body fat you have, the more your hormonal profile will be pro-estrogen, and estrogen is the primary female sex hormone, which is obviously not something we want to be obviously focused on as a man, and if we're looking to build muscle mass. However, we do need to have some estrogen in terms of strength and to build muscle mass. We don't have 0. Next, number 2 that people don't think about, and this is really, really obvious when I break it down. The second most important thing people need to think about is your digestion. Because if your digestion is completely screwed, you will not be able to assimilate and absorb the food you're eating. So we have to think about, like, where does muscle mass come from? It comes from the raw ingredients of the food you actually eat on a daily basis, being absorbed, assimilated, and our body using those as building blocks to rebuild your tissue. So if your digestion is a complete mess, this means you will not be able to effectively build muscle mass. You'll probably also be very, very inflamed and very, very unhealthy. So, some couple of simple tips to optimize your digestion. Number 1, get a food intolerance test. Check what your digestion actually can tolerate and not tolerate. This is a huge thing. Number 2, don't drink too much liquid with meals. If you think about when you drink liquid, it's going to dilute your stomach acid down. We do not want that. So try and keep liquid between meals ideally, rather than drinking shitloads of meals. Number 3 would be portion control. Don't eat too much in one sitting. Try and spread your meals throughout the day. I'm not a big fan of intermittent fasting or fasting entire day. One reason why I think that the diet such as the OMAD diet, the 1 meal a day diet, is fucking stupid is because if you think about it, if you take 2,500 calories, for example, or 3,000 calories for me to put like my maintenance calories, and I eat that in one meal, is my body realistically going to digest and assimilate that very well? Answer below. So that's where you really need to think about this. That's really, really simple. So digestion is key to everything. There's also a huge link between the gut-brain axis in terms of how your digestion is and how you physically think and feel. So this will have a huge impact in terms of your overall mood, confidence, and general overall success in life, which we all know is critical in terms of achieving what you want to do. Number 3, the secret to optimal muscle building and recovery, and you know what, it's completely free, sleep. Getting good quality sleep is integral for absolutely everything you do in terms of cognitive performance, physical performance. We actually recover twice as fast when we're sleeping, so it's really important to make sure your sleep is optimized and you're actually getting a good amount of sleep. Now, common question, how many hours of sleep should you be getting? So statistically, it's been shown that once you go below 6 hours of sleep, your health declines very, very quickly. So this is the bare minimum. If you're watching this right now and you need to struggle to get 6 hours sleep, comment below if you want me to make a video on this, and then we can make you something specific in terms of how I recommend you fix that or you optimize your sleep more. But you need to get a minimum of 6 even just for health purposes. Realistically, I recommend 7 to 8 hours worth of sleep is the best for most people. Generally, the more the better. And this is going to allow you to recover faster. It's going to allow your body to be less inflamed, and it's allows you to think and feel better. Now, a couple of tips to optimize your sleep. 1, go to bed and get up at the same time every day. So for me, I get up at 5 a.m, I roughly go to bed about 9:30 p.m, means I get a decent amount of shut-eye every single night. Number 2, limit your caffeine intake. Do not have caffeine within 6 hours going to sleep. I actually broke that rule yesterday, hands up. Number 3, very, very simple thing, don't eat within 2 hours going to bed, because when we have food sitting within our digestion, it will increase our resting heart rate when we sleep, which will impair recovery. Number 4, don't drink shitloads of liquid before going to bed. This is a really simple thing, because otherwise you're going to be up all night peeing, which is very inconvenient. Number 5, when it comes to optimizing sleep, make sure you have a dark environment. So I sleep with a Manta face mask that helps cover my eyes, I'm very sensitive to light. Number 6 is a cool environment. Number 7, don't have those women in your bed keeping you awake all night. If you think that happens to me, comment below. But these are the 3 tips in terms of what I recommend you really need to focus on in terms of optimal muscle building. 1, optimizing testosterone and your hormonal profile. Number 2, making sure your gut and digestion is bang on point. Number 3, fix your sleep. Not talking about any bullshit about protein, any other basics. These 3 things are 3 pillars that will get you optimal results from what you're doing right now. If this video was helpful, insightful, please smash the like button, comment below any questions, hit the subscribe. And if you need help with your own fitness journey, you want to book in a free fitness strategy call with me, you can hit the link below this video and you can book in that call directly now. I look forward to seeing the next video very, very soon.